Today, we bring to you how environmental health is a huge issue, and we are here to shed light on it. One very obvious example of environmental health is pollution. It's a major problem for Virginia's waterways and animals. Environmental health pollutants can cause problems such as respiratory disease, heart diseases, and some types of cancer. It is bad for our environment and it is bad for the people. There are many sides to environmental health, and we are on the side to fix it and how to fix it in the best way possible. Others may say it's too much work to fix, or it's nearly impossible to fix. But as long as we can make a subtle change, it will make a difference. More examples of environmental health issues are chemical pollution, air pollution, climate change, poor infrastructure, and poor water quality. This can cause all negative effects in our communities, make us sick and feel ill. Even in schools that kids go to every day, there are still health issues that go on, such as poor ventilation, water quality, and temperature controls. Those issues can cause students' attendance, immune system, and academic performance to suffer. For example, our water pipes burst in school a couple days ago. It turned our water yellow and did not allow us to flush toilets and urinals. It was so detrimental, it sent middle schoolers home early and did not allow us to finish our bathrooms or water fountains. This caused havoc in the school and made students get off task in class.
How do you see environmental health in our state?
Well, I'll tell you what, it's improving. And, once again, I think as we, look toward the environment and, one of the things we're doing in Virginia Beach, we're having a lot of problems with stormwater and sea level rise and things of that nature, which affect quality of life. A number of years ago, we had a hurricane, Matthew, come by, and a lot of areas got flooded and a lot of lives got disrupted. But once again, we got to treat the environment, with respect, make sure we have clean water, that our oceans are clean, but it takes everybody to do it. If you're blowing leaves into your sewer, you're not helping. So everybody's got to participate.
In Virginia, most areas fall into the Chesapeake Bay watershed. This means most pollution runs down to our waterways, traveling down our rivers and ending in the bay. This pollution can create toxic waters that end up destroying our habitats, killing life, and harming us as we use waters for our homes and offices. Water that people use to drink and clean with is getting polluted every day because of waste and companies using these rivers to dump trash and
How do you view climate change?
I think climate change is a system that's been created by people that are having capitalistic ideas because, while the environment is very important, I think that how people have gone about it, there was no industry about climate change or anything environmental. And now that it's become a thing, it is a multi-trillion-dollar industry. So in my opinion, climate change is the idea of capitalism at its finest.
So how do you think the government should control climate change?
I don't think the government should be involved in it. I think the EPA should be paying attention to how we treat the environment and how we use spaces. But as my opinion with most things that the government manages, it's inefficient and wastes tons of taxpayer money. Anytime that you have the government regulating and managing things, most of the time it's mismanaged and poorly organized.
So how do you think how do you think we could control pollution in a better way without government trying to waste taxpayer money or trying to make money out of it?
Well, I think the best way to manage pollution is through educational programs, and especially with companies. When it comes to the biggest polluters, it's always companies because they're going to find the cheapest and easiest way to make money without having to do the proper things. But it has to be through education. And this is where we as a society have to hold companies accountable. And if it is through the government, that is through the EPA, that is through legal and litigation. But at the same time, you have to have people who want to take ownership and really care about the climate in order not to destroy it or pollute it.
So how do you believe, or how strict do you think the government should be with climate change, or with these companies on how they regulate their pollution?
Well, I look at it this way. It's like camping. When you go and you camp, you pack what you need, but you carry it out. You never leave anything in the woods. You always leave the woods cleaner than what you arrived. And the biggest thing that I always see is like when we have huge festivals like Burning Man, you have the New Year's Eve party in Times Square. Look at the amount of pollution that people leave behind. They just throw paper down, they throw plastic down, and it really is. It's education and people not caring because they think that other people are going to clean up after them.